All right, builder open house has been the topic, so that's the tip of the week. So just credentials, so that maybe you'll listen to what I'm telling you. Former new home sales consultant, you probably heard that. Rookie on-site sales consultant of the year. My first year set a company record for homes sold in Austin, 1 month with 9. So worked with a lot of realtors, set and model home, a lot of hours for 4 years. So these are some tips to help you be more successful, to get more sales doing open houses with builders. Obviously that's the goal. The end goal is you want to get paid. You want to help some people sell some houses. So when you're out there, consider these tips. I think a lot of new home sales consultants have a negative view of realtors. So we want to flip that around and be on their side and kind of make a partnership, be a team with them. So let them know that you're there to help them. How can you help them? So as you see, number one, how can we drive traffic to them? It's like if you're going to go fishing and you got one pole out there in the water. Well, if you can have a friend with another pole 10 feet away from you also fishing, but they're going to give you the fish they catch, you just increase your chances. So that's kind of how we want to do that. One, ask them, the house you're going to hold open, is it in MLS? Sorry, is the open house posted in MLS? Sometimes they tell you if we sign up on the sheet, yeah, come to the open house, but maybe it's not in MLS. And we know that drives a lot of traffic. It goes to a lot of different websites. So ask them that. Every builder has a person that takes care of their MLS stuff. Also let them know that we get people into the open house that often don't go to the model home, and that our goal is to eventually funnel them over to the model home. That's another way we're going to drive traffic to them, get them more people. So again, work as a team. Let them know ahead of time that my goal is to get more people into the model home and hand them over to you. So when somebody comes into my open house, I'm going to find out what their needs are, what their wants are, what they have going on. And I'm just going to really try to get them to visit you at the model home. And then when those people do leave the model home, text or call the new home sales consultant. Say, I got a family coming over. They'll be there in 5 minutes. Here's their situation, their timeline, what they're looking for. The builder will love you for that, and it'll increase your chance of getting a sell. Offer a move-up program. So this could be a number of things that, again, just kind of bridge the gap between anybody coming in or maybe a potential buyer the new home sales consultant already has. Let them know, hey, if you get a buyer that's interested, that wants to buy one of your inventory homes, but maybe they're in an apartment and they have a lease for a year, so they're not buying. Say, I might be willing to buy them out, to get them out of their apartment, depending on what that amount is. A lot of apartments have a reletting fee, and sometimes it's surprisingly less than people think. If they can get out of their apartment for $1,000, they can pay that. You can credit to them that at closing. A lot of these builders are paying a bonus or 5%. It's well worth it to get the deal, and it helps the new home sales consultant as well. Also let them know that if they have a buyer that has an existing home they need to sell, that you can help get that house on the market and sold so that they can purchase the new one. That's more business for you. It helps the client, and again, it helps out the new home sales consultant. You're building that partnership. Then ask them, is there anything you can do to help them? Maybe they need comps for a particular house. When I sold new homes, every quarter or so, we had to do competition reports of all of our competitors, different builders in our area. So maybe they need you to kind of call and ask for some information that they can't call and get. That's easy for you. It's a help to them, and they're going to remember you when maybe they get somebody that comes in and they don't have a fit for what they're looking for, but they need a realtor. They may give you that business. So again, just a partnership, how you can help each other out. Next slide. Some things that you can ask for before you do the open house to have on hand. Maybe you put these things on the countertop. Ask for an inventory sheet. It's what it sounds like. It's just a list of all their completed homes, or maybe their homes under construction. Because as you know, we get people into open houses and maybe they're not looking for what that specific home offers. But when they see a list of other homes that are bigger or smaller or different prices that they may be looking for, it just gives you a better chance of getting a deal done. So ask them for an inventory sheet. You can also ask for a standard feature sheet, which is basically what the minimum features that every home is going to come with in that neighborhood, minus any upgrades. If they have a lot map, ask them for one of those. Sometimes they can print you off one. And then also look at that lot map and see what's the best lot available in that neighborhood. There could be a corner lot that backs to a green belt with no neighbors on 2 or 3 sides. That's a fabulous lot. So just have that piece of information. If somebody comes in and maybe their timeline is a year away, a year and a half away, so well, they've got one lot left that it backs to a green belt. You know, I can walk you over there. It's 2 streets over, and then get them into the model home. Also, you want to know the current financial incentives if they're going with their lender. And then if they're going to build, what are the design center incentives? What credit are they going to get at the design center? It also helps to know the builder's business model. So some builders are more of a build from the ground up. You go to the design center, you have a lot of options and a lot of selections. Some builders, kind of like a D.R. Horton, they're going to design and put all their features into the home by themselves and mainly sell inventory. So knowing the difference in what the builder offers is going to help you to be able to make that sell with the guest. Especially if somebody comes in and they maybe own a couple houses already and they want to go full out design, that type of builder will help them with that. Next. What to say at the open house to the open house guests. This is for new homes again. One, and you can use this with any open house, ask them how did they find out about the open house. If they said they found it they saw it online, maybe it was Zillow or Redfin. People find open houses all over the internet. Now you know, they know the basics of the house. They're actually looking, and you can have a proper conversation with them. If they said, oh, we were just driving down the street and we saw your sign, you have some more digging to do to see really, are they in the market? What are their needs? And it can save you some time getting down to the bottom line. Also let them know that while they're in the neighborhood, that you recommend them visiting the model home and the new home sales consultant. And I think, you know, we get a lot of people into the open house that don't want to go to the model. They don't want to be sold. They don't want to have to deal with that. They don't want to feel trapped. So really try to ease those concerns. Let's say the model home person's name is Sally. You can say, Sally's really nice. She's just going to give you some information and then let you go on with your day, so that they feel comfortable and they go in there. You can give them directions to the model home, or if it's close by, if it's just around the corner, walk them over there. Make it easy and helpful. And then again, if maybe the model home is not close by in a really large neighborhood and you're giving them directions, text the sales consultant that they're on the way. And then that night, follow up with your open house guests. Ask them how it was at the model home. Ask them how it went with the sales consultant. Is that a good fit for them? If it's not a good fit for them in that new home community, then I think is a good time to offer to help them on a resale or in another neighborhood. New home sales consultants' biggest fear with realtors doing open houses is that we're going to take their buyers and sell them something else. We talk about the opposite, how we want to be protected if we're sending people to them. So it's the same thing on the flip side. Make the first goal to get that sell in that neighborhood. And then if it's not a fit, then you can take them as a client somewhere else. So I think that's it. Any questions on any of that?
Super helpful. Thank you, Jason.